Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
What's up? All right, what is up, everyone? My name is thegoodjakward, here with my trusty sidekick, graveash. How's it going, graveash?
Oh, not too bad. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited for this Telocation Gemini run. So first off, thanks for the donations to all that donated. So we are going to be upgrading this run from any percent to 100%, so you get to see a little bit more of the game. But since we'll definitely be underestimating, I'm just going to take a minute here to explain kind of where this game came from. So this is an N64 game that was made in 2020. Yes, you heard that right. This was made for a game jam, and most of the time in game jams, the submissions are more just like playable demos. They're not really that complete. This one was actually like a really legit game, and they actually released physical cartridges of it that play on real N64 hardware. So yeah, that's just kind of a quick background. It's a 3D puzzle platformer, and it is co-op, and co-op is kind of where it shines. So we're going to be playing the co-op 100% version for you all today. But yeah, with that, so I guess we'll do a quick countdown until the timer starts when I hit A on this co-op selection right here. So we'll do that in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we are off. So the main thing with this game is there's two different characters, and they both have different sizes and abilities. So the first two levels is just going to be me. And I'm controlling this robot, I'm controlling this astronaut, who his movement speed is a lot faster than the second character, and he can jump. So that's his main skill set, and we're going to be trying to collect all these gems. So that's the 100% category. Is there's 3 gems in each level, and in each level you're trying to get to these end platforms right here. The second level is also going to be just me, but we're going to be introduced to doors and switches. So when you hit a switch, there are some switches that you just have to hit once and it affects certain doors. You'll see that yellow door went down. There's other ones that you have to stand on to make the door go down, but then when you get off of them, the door will go back up. So that's your quick switch tutorial. But yeah, so we're doing co-op on the N64. I just saw a question about that in chat. So we're using NetPlay. So graveash is actually across the country right now from me. But because we're using NetPlay, we can do a co-op run, and you're about to see it right now. So we're gonna get some split screen action here.
Oh no! And we have hit a soft lock.
Yeah. So that can sometimes happen on this level for whatever reason, but that's okay. Luckily it's not like a permanent soft lock. We can restart the level. But we're now introduced to Graveash's character, the robot. I don't know if you want to talk about your character, Graveash.
I am a robot, and I am in search of my hat. And right here, I see my hat, and I'm going to go ahead and pick him up, put him on my head.
Yep, so this is one of the main tech that we use, is the robot has a blaster, which is used to break rocks, but you can also use it to pop the astronaut up, and I just realized I forgot a gem, so I'm going to go get that real quick. We are doing 100%. But yeah, you can use the robot to pop the astronaut up on top, and that's not an intended mechanic, but it's just something you can do with the blasters. So here I'll have to stand on this switch to get Graveash through, but we are finished with that level.
And this is a problem with going back and forth between 100% and any percent, as it's really easy to just forget you need to collect the gems, or vice versa.
Yep. Right here, I'm going to get off this button just in time for Graveash to go up on that ledge there, and then make a pretty difficult jump right there. I'm glad I hit that first try. And here, Graveash is actually going to pop me up through the wall, so that's definitely not an intended mechanic, but makes that level a lot faster. Alright, we're now introduced to the radioactive sludge. This level's called radioactive, naturally. If you fall on that green stuff, you die. Oh, and I accidentally missed the jump there. But Graveash can just pop me back up. That's a quick backup. He will need to go get the gem over in the rock. And then right here, we're going to use... I'm going to jump off of him to get that gem there, and then sort of death wart back to the end. And he's going to grab the final gem of the level. Alright, we're cruising through. So there's 20 total levels. And as you can see, they're all pretty quick. Part of that is we know exactly what to do in these puzzles. A casual playthrough is going to take around an hour or so, maybe longer if you're doing 100%.
Yeah, and it is a level of puzzles not normally seen in Game Jam games.
Oh, and it looks like we missed a gem there. I'm not sure which one we missed.
It's going to be the last one.
Oh, yep. So this is actually one that we always forget. At least graveash always forgets it, but that time I forgot it too. But he's going to stay on the red switch there, pop me up here. And we're going to grab that. And I am glad that we remembered that. We could have just played it off and said that we got all the gems, but there is actually a different ending that you get if you collect all the gems. So I'm glad we went back for that one.
Yeah, so if we don't collect all the gems, I get left behind is essentially what happens.
Yes, so that is the different ending. Basically, the story, there's not much of a story to this game, but the story is you don't have enough fuel to make it home, so you have to go to this planet here and collect the gems as fuel. So if you don't get enough fuel, you can't take the robot with you. And that's sort of like the bad ending. But that's the any percent ending, because we obviously don't care about... Oh, I've actually never done that before. Just go to the... Okay, that works too. So I missed that jump there. There we go. Got it that time. And then
the
right
game
here...
is very generous with updating where your location is if you fall off.
Yeah, that is very true.
And many of these tricks you see right at the beginning used to involve me doing something more along the lines of absolutely hammering the button. We recently had some new tech come out that allows us to just do one quick little pop-up, which, while technically slightly slower, saves us a lot of time and just consistency.
Yeah, so basically by holding down A after I complete a jump, the astronaut takes on these floaty properties that allow him to just really pop me up into the air with the blaster. And again, that's not an intended mechanic from the people who made the game, but it is definitely something you can use to skip the puzzles a little bit faster. So if you don't use that pop-up method, you're actually supposed to use the switches and the buttons to get me on top of the robot. But because we've found this tech, yeah.
There are very few things that we do in this run that are actually intended.
Nightbot is
this is
being
a level. This is a level that is just a long auto scroller. So if we have any donations, this is a great time to read it as we wind our way through.
Yeah, actually, we got a donation here by somebody who I'm probably going to struggle to pronounce the name, but I'll try my best. So we got $20 here from JL Silkopsu or something like that. Thank you very much for your $20 donation. Without any comment, but thank you very much. It is very appreciated. And I'm seeing that we're actually getting very close to the first $100 of being raised by this marathon for Child's Play. So $60 more.
So, did you say Jay Silko? Was the name of that donator?
JL Silkopsu?
I think I know who that is. That's one of my good friends back on the East Coast, I believe.
Nice.
Anyway, thank you very much for the $20. It's highly appreciated.
Yeah, that's awesome. Love to see it. So this level, we can complete it very fast, but unfortunately there's a gem that graveash will have to go all the way to get. Luckily, one of the mechanics of this game is, though, you can restart level and it'll save your gem count. So as soon as he gets that gem, we're going to restart the level and then basically do the any percent ending to the level where he's going to clip me through the wall. So the robot can push the astronaut pretty easily, and if you get into a corner and then sort of wiggle around, you can push me through the wall. And so that's like the fastest way to get through that level. And we'll use that in a few other places, actually coming up in this level. Actually, never mind, we're doing 100%. If we were doing any percent in this level, we would do a clip here as well. But here I'm going to get up onto this switch with graveash, and he's going to pop me up. And we're going to make a semi-precise jump here over here to grab this gem. And then we're going to activate this platform cycle. I'm going to let graveash through with the blue button and then make it back in time to hit this cycle here.
And meanwhile, I'm just going to dance across the radioactive waste because I have nothing to do for an exorbitant amount of time here.
Yep. Ooh, I'm getting a little bit of lag, which is to be expected. We're across the country from each other, but that wasn't too bad. All right, here we're going to do another sort of unintended way to complete this one. I'm going to jump on top of graveash as the platform is rising, and you can get up there pretty easily. And then we're going to go grab this gem over here. Graveash is going to step on that yellow switch. I'm going to let him across. And yeah, pretty quick way of completing that one. I'm actually not even sure what the intended way of getting that first gem that I got is.
It's been a long time since I've done it casually.
Yeah, well, that's how we do it. All right, this one has a pretty hard jump that I'm going to have to do. Hopefully we can get it first try. But first we'll grab some gems over here. And we got to get one there. I'm going to let graveash across and then line up for this semi-tricky jump.
This was one of the earlier jumps that was discovered. And since has gotten much easier.
Yeah, and that's another one of those levels that I do not know how to do casually. I only know how to do that hard jump to finish it, but I know that's not the way you're supposed to do it. Here we're gonna graveash is gonna sit right on the edge there to skip this puzzle. I'm gonna let him through, then we're gonna switch on this button, and there's actually a gem hidden inside this tunnel right here. And on Grave and I's first casual playthrough through this, we could not find that gem for the life of us. We were searching the entire level, and we just could not find where it was. Finally, I think we turned our camera around and saw that tunnel there, and we're just like, oh, there it is. I'm going to use a death warp there and sort of make some tricky jumps here across here. There is a sort of hard jump I can hit here, and I actually did hit it, so that saved just a bit of time. But that's kind of cool that I got that in a marathon. All right, this one, we are actually approaching the end of the run, which is kind of crazy, but we're just flying through these puzzles. This is level 18 out of 20. My bad. So we're actually going to use a wall clip here, where graveash is going to push me through like that. And then I will let him through, and then we'll do one more wall clip, actually, to get to the end. So we're just skipping this entire puzzle. Yep, so clip right through, and then I can step on that red, let him through, and then I need to come over here and grab just one more gem. I would say graveash is a pretty interesting name for a sentient robot. I would agree with that.
I think he used to play a lot of Halo 2 or something.
Maybe. Shy Guy GH with the question, why did you start speedrunning Telocation Gemini? Graveash, what is your answer to that question?
So we're part of a group called Speedruns Learn Quick, and every month we pick a new game and everyone learns how to run it. We take about 2 weeks for every game. And this is one that we have been trying to get everyone to vote for a while, because it seemed like a nice, simple platformer, nice, quick run. And eventually, no one would pick it. So me and Jake decided, well, we really want to do it, and gave it a shot. It worked perfectly in net play. Oh, and this is one of the hardest tricks we have.
Yeah, and by the way, this is a brand new strat, this death warp here and that cycle skip. So, yeah.
So we just started learning it, and the rest is history. But keep in mind, this is the last level. We are rapidly approaching the end of this run.
Yes, we are.
And while the good Jakeward here runs this game solo, I really, really like it as a co-op run. Both players have some unique, tricky things they need to do throughout, and you do need to rely on your partner for most of it.
Yeah, absolutely. So with that, yeah, that's the end of the run. So you'll see that it just goes to me, and I take off in my spaceship. We are going to get the good cutscene here. But yeah, so because we collected all the gems, it says with cargo, which means we get to take the robot with us.
I'm kind of curious. What was our time here?
I'm curious as well. That seemed pretty good.
Did we call time?
I actually forgot to call time, so maybe they didn't actually stop the timer yet. But yeah, that is time. But yeah, so world record on that is around a 12:20. We actually just got that like in our derushed for this event, but hopefully we were still sub 13, maybe slightly above 13.
We pulled a 12:04, but we didn't record it. So
that is true. Yeah, but yeah, sub 12 is definitely possible with 100%. But yeah, that was a fun run. We're glad we got to show it off, and we're hoping that more people will pick up this game. It's fun, single player as well. But I think the net play co-op option is great as well. If you have a friend, they don't have to be in the same room as you. You can do it across the country like us. So
it is the original It Takes Two, in my opinion. You are reliant on your partner quite a bit to get it all done. And there's a lot of unique things you can do co-op that you just cannot do single player, controlling both.
Yeah, that is true. And I'd say even if you're not planning on speed running it, like just play it casually with a friend. Like it was pretty fun playing it for the first time, figuring out the different puzzles. Hopefully we didn't spoil the puzzles too much for you, but
and I do again want to thank you guys for letting us come out and show off this run. We've been working on it for a while, and it is just absolutely amazing to do this for such a great cause.
Yep, love to do it. So thank you again.
All right, Xoneris, that is going to be the end for us.
Yep.
Yeah. Sure. Great run. Thanks a lot, guys. I hope everybody has enjoyed the run. We'll be jumping into a quick intermission, and coming up next, we got Jumpin' Jupiter by Digital Duck. So please don't go anywhere.